MGT, what it do? It's your boy Moody Starr, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk here in this beautiful, messed up, sideways as matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. All right, so 5 days into the new year, how you guys doing today? Hopefully you guys are in the right type of vibration, doing what you got to do, getting to the bag, staying consistent. This is another live edition. Of course, it's Moody Starr, daily spiritual update. In particular, talking more so about, being in our God-like energy, having that God particle, becoming our higher selves, becoming the best version of ourselves. I'm basically working on this, like I said, every single day, or at least 3 times a week. I will be going live and chopping it up with y'all. So, of course, today I got some notes, but before I get into my notes and some points that I have, I'm gonna wait for a couple people to get into the building. If it's not that type of party, it's okay. I do have to, of course, I do have to go to work in a little bit. So, yeah, of course, like I said, in today's video, I will be talking about, basically semen retention, and then also, this is what you might feel while you're on the journey, okay? There's a couple things that's gonna happen to you. Of course, outside of the female attraction, there's gonna be a lot of things that happen, and you'll feel a lot of ways. And of course, if you guys want to chime in, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely leave a comment. And then, yeah, we're definitely gonna continue this live. Got 5 people in the building. As you're coming in, definitely leave a like. It helps out with pushing my video, as far as letting everybody else know that I'm live. And yeah, if you want to get a chance to chop it up, now's the best time. Unless you want to have like a full consultation or something like that, or you just want to chop it up with me personally, hit my Instagram and we can go from there. So, just in case you guys missed my last live, like what I like to do is kind of like go over the last few things that I was talking about, so that way, to catch y'all up to speed. I'm hungry, but before I eat, I actually gotta take my fenugreek seed. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to take me one of these real quick. This helps with the hair growth, nails, skin, pretty much all that good stuff. Because I'm living in, to me, it's like the northern part of the United States, but really it's just, Georgia and whatnot. But like, it be getting mad cold out here. And sometimes like my skin be like dry as hell. My scalp be dry as hell. You feel me? And since I moved out here, like, I don't know, I had like some minor skin issues and shit like that, but nothing. And that's the thing about it though. I say minor because, whether you know it or not, like being on semen retention, you actually, it helps promote like a better, healthy look, like overall. Like you'll have healthier skin for real. Now, you still may have to, take your vitamins and minerals, because we live in a beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. What does that mean? Nigga, we go outside, we could be glowing all we want to, but we go outside, whoever's spraying whatever in the air, you know what I'm saying, that be affecting us, you know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of weird though. Let me take this real quick. Peace to everybody in the building. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes before I get into what I want to talk about today. And again, this is what you might feel while you're on a journey. And if you can relate to some of these key points, let me know. But how y'all doing today, though, bruh? 5 days in, man. 5 days into the new year already. We're going to blink, and guess what? It's going to be the month of June. And before you know it, it's going to be September. And before you know it, we're going to be talking about all the times we messed up in 2024. Hopefully, it's not so much us messing up, but it's just us, like, having a successful story. You know what I'm saying? If I want to, if I was to judge 2023, the year 2023, I think it was the year of, it was definitely a lot of trial and error. It was a lot of being mature, and then also, because this is what I noticed about being on retention, especially if you a single guy, and you just out here trying to, live the best version of your life. Apparently, I realized, like, especially when you are like intertwined, and then you connect with the female, the longer you're on a journey, the harder it is when you're connected with the female, and if you have to take a step back, if you got to remove yourself, that shit actually becomes very hard. But you may have to do it only, not only because she probably might be stressing you out or whatever, but we as human beings need to learn how to be not be selfish, dog. Like, we be selfish as hell. We tend to get into relationships or situationships with people, string them along. You know what I'm saying? Just in general. I'm not speaking on me because I don't string nobody along, but there is moments of time where I know in my past I have done that, and it's been done to me. But it's like we got to know how to, like, you know what I'm saying, just let people go. And I feel like that's the biggest thing that I learned in 2023. Like, and then understand the relationship you had with them. Some people be like, oh, I was in love with this person. And I talked about this briefly in my video yesterday. But, like, people confuse a soul tie with an attachment, you know what I'm saying? Or sometimes even an addiction. You are literally addicted to this person. And, we just have to recognize the difference, you feel me? And then make sure we're not caught up and stuff. Because when you do realize, like, damn, this whole relationship is based off of primitive and just simple sexual, things, it's just like, oh, shit. Like, you got to look yourself in the mirror and be like, bro, is this going to help you in the future? Is this going to feed your soul? Is this costing you money? Man, I ain't gonna lie. The biggest thing, bro, in today's day and age, or today's day and age, bro, everything costs money. And if you ain't got the funds, you're going to have a very, very sad life, low key. And I'm not saying like money is everything, but I'm just saying in order for you to move throughout the matrix, you need some type of funds. You know what I'm saying? This is why I like to practice retention. It gives me an opportunity to be in my higher self, perform, and sometimes I may never know where, like, my next blessing is coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where it's coming from, but somehow, some way, it seems as though every day, like, God just finds a way to provide for me. And it's like being on retention is like you get to tap into this not only infinite intelligence, but you get to tap into this abundant like energy, which actually becomes real life abundance. You know what I'm saying? And you will literally see, man, it's all about just having peace with yourself, being, and then also, being happy with being by yourself. A lot of people don't like to do that, but when you are able to do that, you will see life for what it really is, and you'll understand and appreciate your own presence. Once you understand and appreciate your own presence, guess what's going to happen when you do meet somebody, you do meet a female? She's going to appreciate your presence as well. You feel me? What's good, Frederick? What's good, Mo? What's good, Aaron? Yeah, women will definitely appreciate you a little bit more when you appreciate yourself. Everything goes, at the end of the day with this journey, bro, it all ties back into what you got going on with your mindset, with what you got going on in your internal world, what you got going on with your spirit. Do you check in every single day and say, hey, how you feeling today? You got to ask yourself that question sometimes. You know what I mean? All right, we got I'm waiting for a few more people to get into the building, and I'm gonna go over my PowerPoints for today. Today's topic of conversation is this is what you might feel while you're on semen retention. You feel me? And if you guys, if you have anything that you want to add to this live, feel free to share. Of course, keep it appropriate. And pretty soon, I'm definitely going to I'm gonna find another time slot to go live as well, because this channel is about to blow up like pretty soon. And if whether it does or not, I know I have a decent setup, and I want to be able to create a safe space for guys who are on a journey to speak their piece, and also anything that you guys will say, anything that you guys will have to offer as far as information or pointing people in the right direction. I'm gonna create a safe space for to share this knowledge, and then what I'm saying, we all could better each other. You know what I'm saying? The Killer Ross was good. Back at it again. Alfredo. Is it Alfredo or Alfredo? I'm gonna just call you Alfred. Cause I don't want to be sitting here calling you Alfredo, and I'm like, bro, what we got going on? What's up, Moody? Self-love. Everyone wants to love you. Just choose wisely. That's a fact. Choose wisely. You wanna know why you gotta choose wisely? Because if you don't choose wisely, you're gonna make stupid decisions. And then after you make those decisions, you can look back and be like, what in the world was I thinking? What type of frequency was I on? How did I get hijacked by some of these entities? Because again, some of these entities will try to manipulate you mentally. Listen, I want to say this because I may sound like that crazy guy, or that guy that's just oh, he just be making up stuff, or he be talking outside of his neck. But there's one thing when you just be making up stuff just to sound good, and then there's another thing when you are actually having an experience. And with this experience that you're having, you can't even put it into words. You can't even because I've had plenty of situations, whether it's synchronicity, whether it's supernatural, the supernatural effects of semen retention, that plus just the supernatural events that do be happening, especially in the spiritual realm, is real. It's super real. It's real where it's like, why am I seeing this, or why am I hearing this? A motherfucker might think oh, you're schizophrenic, or oh, you do the drugs and all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I see more weird shit, and I see more supernatural shit when I'm sober than when I'm on any type of drug or any type of liquor. I promise you that. Again, I be seeing, and this is why I like to be on this journey, and I don't like to use certain things to to blind my spiritual eyes. But I'm not gonna lie, sometimes nigga, I don't be seeing all that shit. And I be dead sober. Like how, Sway? You feel me? So it's crazy, because when you are sober and you're in your godlike energy, and you are experiencing the matrix, there's gonna be things that happen that you really can't tell your friends. You can't explain to your friends. I'll give you one small example of what happened where I was like, I don't know how I was tapped in like this, bro, but I think like, when you be on semen retention for real and you have the electricity flowing through your body, it's almost like your sixth sense becomes so strong and you pick up on stuff before like things even happen. And I explained this in my video probably like 2 years ago, because this happened 2 years ago. But one time I was hanging out with two of my friends by the lake, right? We was just chilling, right? And it was like nighttime, and we vibing, and I think this is like right after like we got off from work and shit. So mind you, I wasn't feeling no type of way. I wasn't feeling weird or anything. And this also was when I did take a break from smoking. So, but at the same time, I still wanted to be around around my folks, right? So I'm chilling. We in the car. All of a sudden, and mind you, I didn't feel no type of way or nothing prior up to that. I didn't take no mushrooms. I didn't take no psychedelics or anything like that. I was dead sober, just chilling. Something in my soul was like, yo, bro, let's get up and leave. And then he was like, what? I'm like, yeah, bro, let's leave this area. For some reason, I had got a message. I didn't quite understand what that message was, but I knew we had to leave. We had to leave from that area. And he was like, you sure, bro? I'm like, yeah, bro, let's go. And he was like, you know what, man? I'm not even gonna question it. Let's go. We out. As like he literally, because it was him and his cousin, right? His cousin. I almost said her name, but shout out to his cousin and whatnot, and shout out to my dog. If you know, you know. He, as soon as he is about to cut on the car, bro, all of a sudden, I mean, literally, as soon as I said, yo, let's go, like a few seconds later, you heard this noise. It was like a weird screaming noise. It was almost like somebody was screaming, but then it sounded like Bigfoot. This shit was weird. We ain't never hit, bro. Out of all the times we hung out by the lake at nighttime, I would go out there to meditate. You know what I'm saying? I'll go out there. There's other experiences that happened that I seen with my eyes. I'm just like, oh shit, this is crazy. Sun gazing, being on semen retention, and then seeing the entities that we can't see with our eyes, and I'm seeing it with like my intuition, and like it's almost as if like the shit is just automatic, and when you raise your head up and you look to the left, you happen to see something, whether it's like it might like endanger you, or you just might see it right in time type shit. It's like weird as hell, right? So the loud noise happens, screaming, and we was like, what the fuck? Like, yo, let's go. We out. We go to another spot. We hang out, right? 5 minutes later, I see a police cruiser. Zoom. Go down the same street that we was at. Another police cruiser. Zoom. Go down the same street we was just at. Nigga, about like a good 5-6 police cruisers, bro. Zoomed past us and went down the street that we was at hanging out. And I had no recollection as to what was gonna happen. I just had that strong sense of like, I was just feeling my intuition, and my intuition was like, bro, we out. We like, nigga, like, let's get to some safety. And that's the best thing about it, bro. Like, you gonna be having a lot of experiences where you just know shit before it happens. You feel me? What's good, everybody in the building? Hey, so real quick, Elijah said, big facts, becoming sober is one of the best things you can do while being on SR. That's a fact, man. So here's a couple of things, bro. I'm gonna get into these points real quick, dog. This is what's gonna happen to you, or it may happen to you. Let me know in the comment section if this has happened to you while you are on semen retention. Based on what I said earlier, you get to expand your reality and your mindset, and also and it's like you will have a sense of knowingness. There's gonna be a point in time, and I said this shortly in my live yesterday, where I was talking about how you will randomly know stuff. It seems as though it's random, but really you probably have photogenic memory from when you was young. You just didn't exercise it, because believe it or not, when you watch TV and shit like that, it takes away from your natural use of your brain. This is why, like, it's not good to like watch like television. It When you're watching television, it takes the natural functioning. I would say it would take like how your brain naturally processes things. Like, it'll affect you in reality for real. This is why they call it television. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like a sense of knowingness, like random facts, random things that you probably read 5, 7 years ago, bro. Like, it's gonna pop up in your memory. You're just gonna be remembering shit. And when it comes to making a life decision, you'll always like think of it from a higher perspective while you're on retention. This is not saying that like you are coming off in a condescending way or feeling like you're better than anybody, but your energy is gonna say that. Your energy might say that, like, I ain't gonna, this motherfucker right here is prestige. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're royalty. So you'll carry yourself as such, you feel me? You'll also feel like you're a leader, because if you can control your sexual energy, you can also control your emotions. Then you also have the ability to lead. And then on top of that, you will also, being on retention, it will make you take initiative. Like, you're not waiting on nobody else to get things started. Like, you are the person in the group that literally gets the ball rolling. Like, you are the person that's gonna get the itinerary going for whatever group trip that y'all gonna go on. You become that walking, talking, breathing example as to how to not only enjoy life, but again, help raise other people's vibrations. Now, you're not gonna. It's not gonna feel like. Don't get it twisted. It's not like you're gonna be like, oh man, since I'm on retention, I gotta save the world and I gotta like preach this you don't have to do that. See, God has a way of expressing Himself. You feel me? And a lot of the times, a message doesn't necessarily have to be said. All you got to do is just like be, like for real. All you got to do is be in your higher self, be on a higher frequency, or strive towards that. And the message, people will get the message. You know what I'm saying? Or at least people who are aware, because you got a lot of bots, NPCs, trash. You know what I'm saying? Another thing too that you guys might feel while you're on retention is you'll be living life at a smooth pace. Although you might be a little bit aggressive, although people might try to piss you off, although you might start to see and recognize the NPCs, the bots, trash, you will still have a level of, I would say, you'll have a level of patience, a level of tolerance, and you'll be slow to be angry. And I think that's why like you will actually seem and come off as very passionate. Or when you do get angry, it like to everybody else, it just seems like, oh shit, like this is the end of the world, like you blowing up. When really, this is you working on yourself throughout the day or just throughout the week or the year or whatever. I would rather, because me personally, like I have like a lot of energy, a lot of anger too. And I'm not trying to say I'm normally an angry person, but I'm an empath, and then I understand what's going on in the world. I pretty much understand how America came to be, how certain religions came to be, how there's certain powers that exist that are out there. So it's like I do have a level of anger, but it's controlled anger, and it's nothing like sporadic or I'm just it's none of that. You feel me? It's a way I usually transmute that anger into usually either working out. I also like to do music on my own personal time. Like I consider myself to be a lyricist or whatnot. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And sometimes when you're in a bad mood, all you gotta do is just talk yourself up. Like you could literally like that's another thing too. You have the ability to switch through different moods and understand like, okay, this is the anger, this is my mood, I'm being angry, this is the mood, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling alone. You have a chance to recognize that feeling but don't live in that feeling. You feel it and let that shit go. Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm showing my age by saying that, but shout out to Mace. Anywho, so it's like it's almost like you get a chance to see yourself from inside out. You know what I mean? It's almost like you have like I like to call it like going back to the Magic School Bus reference. It's almost like motherfuckers, you shrink, a part of you gets shrunk and you get to see inside yourself type shit. You feel me? And that's how I kind of feel when it comes to me being on retention type shit. Like it's weird, but it's like I have different perspectives or different angles of light from within, because we are light beings. You see what I'm saying? Elijah said fiery but cool headed simultaneously. It's a fact. And yeah, man, this is like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Y'all heard of the different prophets that existed. You got all the different prophets that existed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these prophets, they were able to do miraculous things. And the reason why they were able to do that is because they had self-control. They had overall self-control and they had control over their sexual energy. A lot of the guys that you've seen in the Bible, a lot of the guys that you are ancestors or whatnot, a lot of them fell from the throne, I should say, because of just simply wanting to be human and do sexual acts. Like, to be totally honest, when we talk about the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, that shit was wild. That shit was wild. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I think a lot of, and this is just my opinion on this, but I think a lot of the low vibrational actions that happened back in the day or even today, I feel like this was learned behavior, bro. I don't know if this is naturally how humans go about, living a life. I feel like this is basically bestiality. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that's going on in the Matrix every single day, and again, going back to the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, it had to be burnt down. It was just too much low vibration things going on, too much, and it's almost as if like Hollywood is the modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. So it's like we understand. I understand what type of world we live in, and this is why I constantly am going to work on myself and refresh my mind, refresh my soul, and there's always going to be an opposing energy that does exist. So I think us being the guys that have the self-awareness to know that like, okay, we have the power to be high vibrational, we have the power to be the manifestation of God. Once you understand that and believe that, you can move forward. You won't have to worry about no negative forces that may oppose you. You feel me? It's gonna happen from time to time. I got a comment. It says, when it comes to that deep-rooted rage that seems to be impossible to get rid of, most likely due to trauma, writing it all down in a letter and burning it is therapeutic and freed me from my demons. That's a honestly, that's a dope way to look at it. And I heard that. I heard journaling is cool, to get out your anger. But I ain't never heard of like, I think I heard somebody saying like, you write something out and then you burn it. But you said sometimes it's impossible to get rid of, most likely due to trauma. Now, when it comes to trauma, everybody has a level of trauma. Like I have a level of trauma. You see what I'm saying? And I think what um, what Well just said just now, It's very. I think. I definitely want to try that out first of all. Like actually writing out whatever what I'm saying issues I may have had in the past, internal issues and stuff. It's crazy because the subconscious mind is like so powerful, bro. Your subconscious mind is so powerful, and I think that's where most of the trauma actually lives. You know what I'm saying? We could try our best to forget something, but it's a difference between forgetting something and then pushing it in the back of your mind, because like no, it's gonna be there in the back of your mind, or and I should say, realizing like, okay, this is my trauma, this is what I've been through, this is what I have to face. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there are different ways where to get over trauma, and I vaguely heard that idea. I want to say I heard it once upon a time, a long ass time ago. Totally forgot about doing that, but for sure that is a dope idea. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jawad, what's up from Toronto? Shout out to Toronto in the building. But nah, going back to that built up trauma though, a lot of times though, we as men, we don't have the time to like go through and be, express ourselves and have the feelings and shit like that. And on top of that too, sometimes like what I notice about being on similar attention is that like the plethora of energy that you have, right? Sometimes your energy can't be matched. It cannot be matched. Like you would sit here try to talk to a female, or if you try to like, express yourself, and it's a lot of people that will sit there and try to limit you. Be like, okay, you can express yourself, but limit it to this. It's like if a motherfucker tell me to limit my expressions, it's like I don't even want to talk to you. Like suck my dick, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be limited, and I feel like in general, when you are on retention, like you live in abundance. You have a lot. Sometimes you have a lot to say, or sometimes you have a lot to do. You know, and sometimes people can't take all of that energy that you have, like whether it's positive talking, whether it's sometimes you could be joking with somebody, joking with a female, and then all of a sudden this conversation gets serious, and it only got serious because you were cognizant and aware enough to know like, okay, there's a problem, there's an issue, let's talk about it, let's address it. And a lot of people are not, they never bro, this I haven't met one person in my life that has been able to match my energy every single time when I wanted to like express myself or give an idea. It's never has happened. Never. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like from time to time, you guys are gonna run into situations like that where like you want to either help, you want to express yourself, or you want to just just get your shit off. You want to talk about whatever. So as men, there's not a lot of places where we can go to express ourselves like that. You know what I'm saying? Try to talk to your girl and she gonna call you a bitch. You feel me? Just being straight up. Not all women do that, but there's a lot of women who got their own trauma and all that stuff that they need to focus on and worry about. So it's like what I do, outside of writing out. Well, actually, I ain't gonna lie. I never actually wrote out my traumas. I never actually wrote out. I know I definitely recognized it, and I definitely express like had that feeling of like, okay, why do you feel this feeling? You feel abandoned, you feel played, you feel alone, you feel lame, all this shit, dog. I was feeling, and as men, I think we should. It's still important to have a level of emotional intelligence and not just push shit to the side, because it's easy for us to do that. It's easy for us to say like, you know what, whatever, she hurt me, whatever, I don't care. Like I gotta go to work and I gotta do this and I got, man, life goes on. But over time, that becomes that built up aggression, or that anger, I should say, and you don't want it to get to a level where you make one bad decision that's gonna literally destroy the rest of your fucking life. Isn't that crazy? It's so easy to destroy your life. You can do one low vibrational thing and you would have to pay for it for the next couple of years, or sometimes for the next couple of months. Versus if you do something that's positive, you probably not gonna get that return right then and there that day. But in the future, like you should have a better life. It's funny how like that works, bro. It's so easy to get in trouble but it's harder to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Just like what Will just said just now, 5 minutes will cost you 50 years, bro. 50. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what y'all need to do is this is what I do. Like again, like if I didn't have no focus groups or anything like that, I'm led by my intuition, meaning like if I need to have a conversation, if I need to like express myself, sometimes I might create my own voice note. I remember I remember when I first had broke up with my ex last year, I had did some shit where like it was just so hard to get over her. And what I ended up doing, I was like, damn, bro, I want to send her a message. I want to send her a message. I was like, you know what? Instead of sending her a message, send a voice note. That's what I was thinking to myself. Send a voice note. But then I was like, nigga, don't send it. Make the voice note and then listen back to what you just said. Like, say everything that you feel and then listen back to what you said. And when I think the voice note was maybe like 3 or 4 minutes long. I ain't gonna lie, I be setting personal podcasts. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, I be in my bag. You feel me? But like, nah, I think it was about like 3 or 4 minutes. And then when I listened to it back, I sounded so pitiful, bro. I sounded so pitiful, so lame. I sounded so like needy. I'm just like, damn, I was getting ready to send this to her. Oh, I hope that everything is, and I'm just feeling this and feeling that. After I heard the voice note, I'm like, nigga, I ain't sending this shit. She ain't finna know that I'm down and back. Like, hell nah. You feel me? But there was something in my spirit saying, like, nigga, let this shit out. You know, so you sometimes you can express yourself, but you don't have to like, you know, if you're thinking about somebody or you're thinking about an ex or whatnot or whatever, you don't necessarily have to like reach out to them and say, hey, this is what it is. But for your mental purposes, you can't have that in your mind either. You can't just let it like sit in your mind. Like that's how I was able to get over it. I made the voice note, seeing how pitiful I sounded, and I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And then over time, like oh yeah, over that short period of time, like I was able to, you know, I felt better literally after I expressed how I felt. So you know, and this is not you being fake either, because sometimes people be like, "Oh, well, if you're around people and you don't say how you feel, then you're fake." Like, nah, it's not that I'm fake. It's just that like I know your energy. You probably not. You can't handle what I have to say, or I just don't want to show a vulnerable side of myself. So I'm not. You ain't finna get that. You see what I'm saying? Take a sip of water. Y'all got y'all water? So yeah, man, it's just a lot of things to kind of be aware of, bro. Being a guy in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix, dog. Like my dog Jawad said, alkaline water. Yeah, man. I definitely needs to get back to the alkaline water. A true me have water mixed with what is this, lime? That's how I you know kind of clean out my water. I use it. I either use lime or lemon. Let me see. DQ says I feel like a lot, not all, but majority of women see how these celebrities move and feel some type of way. Hold on, let me see. I feel like a lot, not all, but majority of women see how these celebrities move and feel some type of way. What you mean feel some type of way? Meaning like they're jealous or like they want to be like them? Shout out to everybody in the building. There's 24 people in the building and only 11 likes. I don't know what to say. Y'all gotta like the video or not. Y'all feel like it. Right. Watching the Dust says, how about a story from when when you first started retaining and knew this shit was for real. Got a bunch of stories about that, man. Nigga, that's how my YouTube channel became to be what it was, man. Like, where do you want me to start? You want me to start in the work field? Because that's exactly where I felt it at first. It was blatantly obvious that semen retention worked, literally. And all right, don't do this, okay? Do not do this. But I wanted to test myself. I wanted to test it to see if it really did work, right? I was on a streak one time, right? And I literally felt like that whole entire week, it just seemed as though I was attracting just different women and getting their phone numbers. Like at one point in time, I don't know if it was just a season for, you know, what I'm saying, meeting new women or whatnot, but that whole week, and this has happened at my job too, because I had worked at a restaurant, and of course I worked with a lot of women out there. I was like one of the few male servers. It was insane. I was like, man, ain't no way I'm getting all this female attraction from this here semen retention. So what I did was I tested myself. I was like, you know what? After that week, I was like, fuck it. I'm purposely gonna relapse. Yeah, I said it. I was like, I'm purposely gonna relapse, and I'm gonna just see what is the difference, right? Because at first, and then also when I had relapse too, it was more so it was with the female that I definitely was supposed to like leave in the past. But I was just like, you know what, whatever. If I'm gonna do this, we're gonna do it. It is what it is. Literally after I relapsed, bro, a week after, I swear to God, bro, it was like a shift. It changed. I got no female attention literally the week after, like after I relapsed. And I don't know if it was just me being in my lower nature and I was just using my lower chakras. So it's just like, I don't know if it's just women like, okay, we can feel that he wants to fuck or he wants more of that sexual energy. And you don't seem to be as like, I don't know. It was weird. It was the weirdest thing ever, dog. I'm like, damn, how the fuck y'all be knowing, dog? Like, y'all be watching me? Like, do y'all really be watching me, bro? Is the FBI, does it have, you feel me? And they be tapping in and they be seeing me and whatever? Because whenever I go into that, like, that state of like, I can't get a streak together, it's crazy because now I'm more in a vulnerable state, a needy state. I'm not thinking with abundance. So it's like, damn, when am I gonna get my next fix? Women can feel that energy coming off of your body. They can feel when you are like desperate and you're willing to do any. Oh damn, she will talk to you and use you for your non-sexual energy, and she can feel that you want some. But you're like begging for pussy with your energy, and that's all because for the most part, it's an example, not an example. It's a result of what you were doing prior to. And once I seen how I was feeling, because I felt shitty, bro. Mind you, I'm on retention. I be making videos, and I couldn't even get a streak together. I'm just keeping it a beam. It's happened to the best of us, and it took me a while to kind of get out of that rut of like, okay, cool. This shit does work. I don't need to be purposely relapsing to see if it's gonna work or not. Like, bro, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a motherfucking duck. This shit works. You know what I'm saying? So let me get to a couple questions or comments. Definitely wasn't lying about memories. Why my ex trying to come back around. Moody tempted on wanna smash, but not trying to lose my progress. SR progress day 67. Hey, hey, bro. I've been on SR for like 10 days. I feel like I'm in the flatline phase early, and drive is just low, and I'm starting to feel suicidal. Damn near feel stuck in my thoughts. You got any tips, Brody? Of course, I got some tips, man. But like that, I'm not gonna lie. Like what you just said was kind of deep. I would rather discuss that like one on one with you. I'd rather discuss that one on one with you, brother. To be totally honest. Watching the dust says, how long till you tied in spiritually with all that? What do you mean? Tied in spiritually with all what? But going back to that comment, Jay said, bruh, there's a lot of people that be going through what you be going through, brother. It's a lot of people. You first of all, you are not alone, for real. And secondly, you have to. This is the time where you have to like remind yourself that like this is a. You have to remind yourself that like you once came from royalty. You once came from a higher realm. Coming from a higher realm, when it comes to like wanting or having the thoughts of wanting to take your whatever, take your life, whenever. Number one, I would say a lot of your thoughts, like they're not your own thoughts. Number one, if you feel like you're flatlining, and the drive is low, definitely you are noticeable in the spiritual realm, and there's different entities right now that's probably trying to play and use your energy and talk to you crazy, because a lot of them thoughts and stuff, from time to time, you got to remember, you become a little bit more magnetized, and you also become more exposed to different realms of reality. So there's going to be different entities that see you, they see your light, they don't want you to raise your frequency or vibration, and they'll tell you stuff like, oh, you're not good enough, why am I here, XYZ. But again, if you want me to go more in depth with that, you can hit my Instagram at Moody Starr, underscore at Moody Starr, and we can chop it up. Got to be wary of making eye contact for too long on SR. Speaking from experience, you'll end up casting love spells on women, and you'll unintentionally threaten weak men. That beefy is powerful on God. Yeah, nah, it's definitely powerful. When you talk about that eye contact, and when you talk about love spells, it's crazy that you said that, casting love spells, because usually women be casting the love spells on us. Do y'all know that? Women actually can't be doing that to us. So when a man is able to hold eye contact with a woman, it like, bro, every day when I'm out in public, bro, like I don't really like to make too much eye contact like that, because it's not like I'm trying to hide anything or anything like that, but sometimes I be seeing women's souls for real. I be seeing like the whole story. I be like, how the fuck do I know that? I'm like, nigga, I just looked at, you know what I'm saying? Like you make eye contact with the female, and it's just like you just know their whole story. You just know like, okay, she's dope, or she's a problem. Instantly, bro. I be like, yo, how Sway? Rob, no comment, says, Jay Irvin, do the most intense workout you have ever done. Washington Dust says, how long until you tied in God and spirituality with SR? I would say it will. I feel like it's always been like God has always been tied in with being on senior attention and spirituality. Like my whole spiritual awakening was how I can raise my frequency. That was the main thing. Like how to raise my frequency, and some of the things are eating healthy, having an alkaline diet, and then also meditating, going within, controlling your sexual energy. All of that actually ties in. Terrence Carter, what it do? He says reprogramming the mind is powerful on this journey. More purpose driven on retention, and spiritual awakening gets deep. LMAO, bro, like a real life share. What's that? That word is about to fuck me up. Sharon, yeah, I'm sorry, brother. I can't. You know what I'm trying to pronounce. Can see deep into the soul like it's nothing. Now I want to look up what that is. Now I want to look up what that word is and how to pronounce it, because I ain't no English word finna sit here and butcher me in front of like thousands of folks, even though it's like only a couple people in the building. S-H. What is that word? Sama, what's good? MGT in the building. My bad, y'all. I'm typing something up real quick. Somebody was talking crazy in the comment section, huh? That's how it be, man. I ain't got time for trolls. When I first started going live, I didn't know like how to control certain things, and like it was just mad people coming on, just saying wild stuff. I'm like, bro, y'all not funny. You get no hoes. You get no hoes. You get no nothing. You have no female attraction. Y'all just be coming on here. And I'm not saying that anybody that's in the live right now is like that, but I'm just saying. Oh, okay. I see what the reference you meant. Sharing gang. As the sharing game develops, the user gains heightened abilities through the heightened ocular ocular sense. For example, they can at least copy hand movements with one tome, predict a person's movement and copy techniques with two, and completely use the word is butchering me, abilities when it is fully matured. I like that reference that you used, bro. That shit was actually kind of accurate. That's how you gonna feel like though, man. Eye contact, you can see their story, bro. Eye contact, you can see their story, and then when it comes to men who aren't as strong or whatnot, like yeah, they probably might feel some type of way, or they might be like, damn, why you looking at me like that? It's like, nigga, that ain't me trying to see all your insecurities. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, well, I know what's going on, and you know what I'm saying? That's the power of human retention, bro. Jay Irving, I'll hit you up in the DM soon. Yeah, for sure, bro. And usually start again, bro. I'm not I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause what y'all have to understand is like if we do have a one-on-one, again, I don't have a set price. I do not have a set price. But if we're gonna have a one-on-one or whatnot, like I would appreciate like a donation, a small donation. Because I'm not gonna lie, whenever I was doing my consultations in the beginning, I was talking to some crazy motherfuckers. And it took a lot of energy, and it took a lot of like, it was crazy. I had to like stop trying to reach, and not really reach out, but I just had to stop like doing that for a second, because it was like too many trolls. People started making multiple accounts, trying to just harass me and stuff. You feel me? So, but I'm just gonna assume that there's nobody on that type of energy. But again, if you do want a one-on-one, you know what I'm saying, hit my IG, and we go from there. Let me see. Emilio says, I had a girl approach me and I felt her aura. It was literally depressing and I got chills through my body. I'm glad you said that, bro. I'm glad you said that. And the reason why I'm glad you said that is because, guys, let's all raise our awareness, bro. When it comes to our aura, when it comes to energy, start to feel that. There's been plenty of women, bro. I'm glad you said that, because usually when that happens, if a female come around and I can feel the depressive aura-ness and the whatever, y'all get what I'm trying to say. Y'all feel her aura and it's just like lower vibrational, or not even lower vibrational, but just like pulling on your energy. That's a real thing. That's a real thing that's actually happening. You can't see it with your eyes, but it's like sometimes guys would disregard that and still want to talk to the female and still try to smash. The live that I made 2 days ago, I was talking about how back in the day when I used to go to the strip club, I I basically linked up with this chick. I got her number, and she was very, very attracted to me. But it wasn't only she was attracted to me with my looks or anything, but she was attracted because her energy, her aura and everything, like, mind you, she was bad. But her energy, her aura was saying like, help me. It was saying I'm depressed. It was saying I'm not living in abundance. Like, that's what her energy was saying. And when we hung out, we never had sex. And the only reason why we ain't never had sex is because, and mind you, she wanted me to make the move. I didn't make the move because her energy was just, I couldn't get through it. I'm not gonna sit here and like try to like stick my thing into something. And I know if your vibe is off, that's why like when people be saying like, oh, check your vibe, make sure you have the right type of vibration. Me personally, I don't even like to do anything sexual if I'm like depressed, if I don't feel good about myself, I ain't gonna do shit. That's just me, because I can't even perform like that. And more than likely, that female is gonna feel that energy as well. This is why we have to cultivate ourselves daily. You know what I'm saying? Refresh our mind, refresh our soul, reborn. Just literally get reborn again every single day. And all that takes is just a little bit of positive self-talk, healthy eating, optimal sleep, and meditation. Let me see. Think I have bad luck. No, no soon, as I relapse. Although I've been manifesting and keep what, bro? I ain't know what you was just trying to ask just now. I ain't gonna lie. Feel like I know the answer, because if you know better, you obviously supposed to do better. I always tell you guys this, bro. Any questions that you guys have, and this is why you don't necessarily like need to go to therapy. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. There is some benefits to going to therapy and talking out your problems, but majority of the time, y'all know the answers to your problem. You just have to ask the right question, or you need to have somebody in your life that's gonna ask the right questions without you getting offended. But you always had the answer from within. Make sure you're taking supplements, bro. If not already, helps a lot, especially magnesium, glycinate. I can pronounce that. And now you know I'm not going to pronounce that, but it's spelled ASHWAGHANDA. That shit butchered the fuck out of me. Embarrassing. Head ass. Is that A word is fire. My mind feels so clear when I take it. Where can we get this from? Ashwangada? Ashwangda? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This is just random side note. I started using this naturally made soap. It's made with sea moss and like some other like healthy products. I ain't gonna lie, that shit's dope. If y'all want that sea moss connect as far as like getting the soap and like other essential oils, definitely let me know. I will point you guys into the right direction. I know a young lady, and that's why I like this. This is why I love this journey, bro. Like I could be talking to women and we have nothing to do with sex or linking up, but like we be on some like high vibrational spiritual type shit, and they be getting me right. They be getting me right for my lady, if I ever have a lady. Elijah said, women can't help but to notice you at work, especially when you're focused on minding your business. It's like you become a mystery. Yep. But they damn sure gonna ignore all the niggas that be in her face every day. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, babe? Da, da, da. That one dude that always wants a hug. Don't y'all hate that? It's always one motherfucker that work at your job that he feel like he need to hug everybody, and even with to the dudes, it's like he feel like he need to touch you. Hey, God, hey, bro, how you doing, man? How you living, nigga? If you don't get your extra touchy head ass off of me, the fuck away from me, bro. I hate that shit. Don't be that nigga. Don't be the nigga that every time you see a female, you know, you got to get a hug. That shit used to annoy me. Cause like they'll do that, and then they'll swear up and down like they're gonna get this girl, and the whole time she's fucking me. Crazy, crazy shit, crazy. Did y'all hear that Uncle Murder wrap up 2023? That shit go hard. All right, let me see. Terrence Carter says, never work for free. Always know your worth. I've been learning that as well. We all gotta help each other. Like that's a fact. We gotta help each other, man. This is, bro. The whole Matrix is a business. The whole Matrix is a business. The whole Matrix is based off of currency. Current. See? SR definitely amplifies you already. I mean, my bad. SR definitely amplifies your already God-given abilities. Superpowers are real. We just have to find out how to use them. Not only find out how to use them, but find out why we need to use them. Why and where. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's a lot of Buddhist monks right now that can float in the air and they can like, they can motherfucking see through walls and shit like that. But why? Why float in the air? You know what I'm saying? Why see through flaws? Why see through walls? Or why have the ability to teleport? All right, let's try this again, David. Appreciate that. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha. All right, that's a bit. What is ashwagandha basically? Is that like a pill you take? Is it like a plant? Educate me, please. Why does your smell improve significantly on SR? When I wasn't on SR, I smelled like shit. Yeah, bro. Honestly, there's a lot of reasons, dog. Like I feel like again, you are in. I mean, it's self-explanatory. You're in your God life force energy. Anything to do with God is you have to be clean. And I feel like the longer you're holding on to your seed or whatnot, for real, like overall, like bro, I'm nigga. I've been on retention for 2.5, going on 3 years. I haven't had a female complain about my scent in like the whole time. Now, I'm not saying don't like use natural products to improve. I say enhance yourself if you can. You feel me? Because you got when you talk about smells, that's kind of depending on who is smelling the smell. You feel me? But yeah, we can all agree that like when you musty, you musty. Like universally speaking, everybody think you stink. You feel me? If you musty, but nah, I feel like there is to a certain extent that like when you are on retention, like you do overall, you smell better for real, just in general. Me, I like to use certain natural soaps, like I said, the sea moss, the natural sea moss, and then there's another soap, dog. I forgot the name of the two things that they have in it, but it's just like you are going back into your natural state by holding on to your seed. Remember, you are actually recycling this energy through your body. It's not just like sitting in your balls. Pause. You feel me? All right. So Emilio says, a plant. It comes in powdered form or pill form. It's basically clears the mind. Ashwagandha. That sounds like I'm saying Wakanda. Wakanda for life, my guy. Look at y'all, man. Y'all putting me on and shit, man. I appreciate that. Let me see. No, not Ashton Kutcher. The fuck? Ashwa. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely add that to my diet though. I'm gonna look into it a little bit more and I'm gonna add that to my diet. I appreciate y'all putting me on with that. And I always seen that word. I just didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Wow. So it has benefits for men and women. Let me see. 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 Fast music. 954. All of love. Da da da. Every time when I say "let me see," like that part of the song plays in my mind. So it's so funny. Ashwagandha is a medical herb that may offer several health benefits, including some specific ones for men. A daily ashwagandha supplement could help boost testosterone and improve sperm count and motility. However, more research is needed to show whether it could help specific conditions like ED, erectile dysfunction, and all other substances. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna definitely check this out and see. Now I got some more to research. I'm finna be at work, and I love listening to like knowledge videos and shit and stuff about plant. I like listening to like I like researching like fruits, vegetables, and stuff like that. And while having it, so like I'm eating it, and then I'm listening to the video talk about the benefits, and it's like for my cells, it's just kind of like nigga, this shit happening, nigga. Like you feel me? This is happening. Let me see. What St. James said, bro. What you laughing at, dog? What he said? Literally, farts be smelling good. All right, see, chill. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like sometimes when you be eating certain plants and stuff, if you eat kale or goddamn spinach, I don't know if your farts are gonna smell the best. I ain't gonna hold you. Any vegan and or plant based person that eats, they would know. Like y'all gonna have to leave the building for 2 to 3 hours as I let out all these gases, and it yeah. We gonna need 2 to 3 hours before y'all can even come back into the building because y'all probably gonna pass out if I'm right next to you and I let a couple loose. Embarrassing. Uh, Anti-anxiety, depression too, and increases your sexual energy. All right, it also increases your sexual energy. Dope, 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 dope. Your pheromones become more potent on SR and attracts the opposite sex. When we PMO, it repulses the opposite sex and imbalance our hormones, changing our hormones. That's a fact. But it's actually crazy how my farts don't be be as deadly as other people's and some females. I ain't gonna lie, some of the finest females be having some of the deadliest farts, bro. Like fuck out of here. There's a lot of motherfuckers that still be eating pork and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, being vegan is cool, but it's not as bad. Like when you pass gas and shit, it's not as bad as like when you eating like pork and chicken and all the other shit. Um, Moringa powder tea is good too. Now I heard of moringa. My dad, he used to be a part of this company that was like I think from Jamaica or something, and there's this plant called it was like a miracle plant, and the moringa plant, I guess that's supposed to be very like super miracle. I mean super miracle. It's supposed to be like a super plant that works wonders. It can heal a lot of different diseases. So moringa is definitely dope. I need to add that back into my diet as well. Somebody said look into mushroom supplements, bro. Lion's mane, turkey tail, etc. Okay, mushroom supplements. I'm about to go ahead and go to Google and see what the mushroom supplements is like. Now, mind you, I'm gonna try before I take these, I am definitely going to do my research, but I didn't even realize that there's so many different types of mushrooms. That's crazy. You got the regular mushrooms that you see at the store, got the white mushrooms, and then you got the magic mushrooms, and then you got the mushrooms that are considered to be a supplement. People may use mushroom supplements as wellness tools to help manage stress, explains Dr. DeCesar or DeCesaris. Some studies suggest that lion's mane may help reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression, as well as improve a person's general sense of well being. Mushroom supplements may also improve immune function, explains the doctor. Okay. Appreciate y'all putting me on with that. Al Walk Down says, what's your thoughts on oregano oil drops? I did research on it. It says it's like antibiotics. It helps gut teeth. It helps gut health, immune support, infections, etc. Oregano is probably for me, is probably one of the best type of essential oils out there. I actually need to re-up on some oregano as well. I'm waiting to do that for the longest, but that I love it. I love it. That shit, it's definitely an antibiotic. It definitely will any type of like if you suffer from like acne or any type of like fungal disease or anything like that, should clear it right the fuck up. See, people be thinking like, oh, all these diseases have no cure. Bro, you go back to Mother Nature, and while being, what I'm saying, cognizant of your energy and going within and being high vibrational, you can cure yourself from any disease known to man. I promise you, dog. They don't want you to know this though. But oregano oil, that's good as well. I love it, like I said. And mind you, when we take all these supplements as well too, and again, if you guys have any other ideas or any other suggestions, definitely let me know. Okay, Al Walking Down says it helps with bacteria infections. That's specifically what it helped with, for real. That's exactly what it helps with. I promise you. Like I've literally seen like my skin, any little area where I had something going on, like I've seen my skin completely clear up while using oregano oil. That's why I ain't scared of shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see. Whole Food also sell the organic mushrooms. I'm going to hit can't hold anymore. You wildin' gals. Looking to, let me see. What is, I take ashwagandha. I'm just to say ash. Well, nah, I can't say just take ash. That sounds crazy. In tincture form, more concentrated, and it hits the bloodstream quicker. In tincture form, all right, that's a bet. Yeah, I need to get me some oregano oil. I've been more on black seed oil that I use in my cooking in the Muslim world. They say it cures everything but death. Oregano oil, nasty than a bitch, but amazing benefits. Thank you, Elijah, for saying that. It's strong as fuck. Some of the things that are good for you be tasting terrible for you. It's strong as hell, but you won't regret it, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it will actually cure a lot of bacterial infections. Sea moss also good. I've been taking it since midsummer. Yeah, like I said, I'm bathing with the soap that's made of sea moss, like literally. All right. Today's Saturday. Okay. Let me see. It don't even feel like a Saturday, dog. Okay, here's another word I cannot pronounce, but we are see. We're gonna go to our handy dandy Google book, and we are going to see what the fuck we are talking about. Making sure I ain't making shit up. Nah, I'm just playing. Haritaki benefits. What is this? It has what? It's commonly used for cough, bronchitis, and other respiratory conditions. All right. So what I'm looking up is spelled Haritaki. That's the word. Is believed to help boost the immune system, making the body more resistant to infections and illnesses. That's another solid one that we can add to the diet. St. James says, about to dip and start my day, but peace, Moody, and all the guys here. Thanks for the knowledge. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I'm about to be on that same vibration in a little bit, brother. I got places to go, people to see. Well, not really people to see, but just going to work. Gift from Aquarius. What it do, MGT? We end up building. This live is very informative today. If y'all definitely we talked about a lot of stuff, but towards the end of this live, we were talking more about supplements, certain things that we could take while we are on semen retention to not only enhance ourselves when it comes to, you know, how we look and how we smell and shit like that, but you know, it's like again, oregano oil, moringa, a couple of these supplements that was mentioned helps also with depression and increases your sexual energy. This is why we have to continue to connect, do the research, ask questions. Someone said, take a look at Jamaican Chani roots. Really good for men, especially the older we get. He says called Jamaican Chani. All right, Jamaican Chani roots. I'm gonna look that up too as well. And I have a Jamaican store that's not too far from where I stay, so they be having a jug. And mind you, guys, this is like, let's say somebody was like y'all was like pretty much like just worried about your health in general and shit, because not a lot of times guys like, you know, go to a doctor and see, you know, dentists and all of that shit. The best way to kind of cure yourself, again, is to, number one, do the research, connect with similar frequencies, different frequencies that match your energy. And yeah, if you work, it ain't nothing to put a couple dollars aside to get certain things, you know what I'm saying, to help improve your body. Not only will it improve your body, but it'll improve your brain function. And this is going to increase your confidence. It's going to increase your level of audacity to walk up to a female. It's going to increase all that shit. Trust and believe, bro. And mind you, don't ever think that I'm on a higher level than y'all. Like we are on the same frequency. You know what I'm saying? Shit, some of y'all might be on a higher frequency than me, and I'm okay with saying that. That's cool. I don't care. You feel me? But if I can help you, that's cool. If you can help me, that'd be cool too. I feel like if we align ourselves with the right type of frequencies, bro, like we will always be fine. We will always be okay. We will never have to worry about whether or not we're gonna get the woman of our dreams or whatever. Because, you know, again, you're tapped into the Most High. You're tapped into that God life force energy. You're tapped into the unseen realms. This is what semen retention does for y'all, bro. A little bit of control, man. Just a little bit of control, and you'll be good. Iron sharpens iron, my boy. We all growing together. It's a fact, bro. That's a fact. All right, so with that being said, I'm about to end the live for today. We talked a lot about just like different topics and stuff. I'm definitely gonna rewatch this live when I get a chance as well. Cause sometimes it's like, man, I gotta remember, like, man, I'm hosting the live, but sometimes I be in watch mode too. I be wanting to see what y'all got to say, or different comments, concerns, or anything like that. So, as always, I appreciate y'all joining me this live. If you resonate with the energy, definitely leave a like, leave a super chat, or you can definitely hit my Cash App or my PayPal. I will leave the link in the description. The PayPal is at Moody Starr. Forgot what my Cash App is, but it is what it is. But anything that's donated, of course, it goes to the production of MGT and making this channel better. So just know that, like, you're not only giving to me, you are giving back to yourself as well. And if you guys also want to schedule any type of consultation as well, if you just want to do a one-on-one, tomorrow I will be open to do consultations because it is my day off, and that gives me a chance to really sit back and, like, chop it up with you guys and make sure we just make sure what I'm saying, the right questions are asked. And again, at the end of the day, you know the answers. You probably might need to just be pointed in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, with that being said, man, it's been your boy Moody Starr. Y'all boys stay up. Everybody have a wonderful day, fantastic day. Don't let nothing get you down. Again, if you might feel depressed or you might have all those negative thoughts, those aren't your thoughts. At the end of the day, some of them are intrusive thoughts, so you have to be aware. Okay. But much love on this side. Appreciate y'all coming through. I'm definitely see you guys on the next live. Peace.